Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're down here at the creek in the morning. Today is the first day you can keep bass at the creek, at creeks and rivers. So today we're going to try to catch some keepers. And I'm just going to be using this little tube right here. And if the fish aren't biting very good, then I have my bigger pole and I'm going to use worms. Hey, I saw it flying in the background. I was like, that must be a fast cow. I just saw this black thing running.
You gotta keep that on it.
If the fish aren't biting very good, then I'm gonna use worms because I know they'll eat worms. So first, we're just gonna start this little hole, and then we're gonna go farther down the creek where we usually don't fish, because there's usually some bigger bass down there.
I think you can basically eat anywhere.
I'll try to make it where you can fish.
I don't know how many videos.
Huh?
I don't know how many videos.
Just caught one on my first cast. This nice little smallmouth on that tube. Okay guys, so I'm gonna let him go. There he goes. So now we're gonna keep on going. I got one, this little one. Bigger than my last one. Nice little smallmouth. I got one. It's a smaller one, but guys, we were at this deeper hole fishing for bass, and the spotted gar swam by. There's a bigger one with this one, so I put my jig right down there and I snagged him right under the mouth. But there was a really big one right beside it, but I snagged this one. That's really cool. I saw this really dark spot in the water over there. I thought it was just a log, but now I looked a little closer and there's like five long-nosed gar. Wait, did I say this was spotted gar? And the spotted gar swam by. Spotted gar. But there's like 5 long-nosed gar just sitting down there. So that's pretty cool. But really cool looking fish. Really long. Wonder if you can see those teeth. Might not be focusing. So that's really cool, so I'm gonna get him released. There's a bunch more down there, so I'm just gonna see if I can snag another one. It doesn't really hurt him if you hook him right by the mouth like I did that one. I got another one. Guys, I just snagged another one. He came up like right by the bank. About the same size. Has a little bit better spots right on there. Kind of has red fins too. So that's really cool. So there's some big ones in there though. So I'm gonna get him released. Hey guys, so the bass aren't. I don't think the bass are in here, or they're not biting because of all the long-nosed gar that are in here. And if you're wondering why we're snagging the gar, it's because they don't eat lures like this. They eat like minnows and bluegill, and it doesn't hurt them whenever you snag them. So we're gonna keep on going down the creek and see if we can find some bass. Just got a nice little spotted bass right there. Really healthy one. I saw him in the water and it took a couple casts to get him to bite it. There he goes. Okay, I just got a little worm on there. I'm gonna see if I can catch him. Got this really nice bluegill. Another nice bluegill right there. So my brother just snagged this gar. He's releasing it right now. There it goes. I got one finally. Just a tiny one. So I've been having a bunch of bites, and I finally got one. Just a little smallmouth. I'm hoping there's some bigger bass in here. So I'm gonna get him back and see if I can catch one. I guess that's why I keep missing them, because they're just. I guess that's why I just keep missing them, because they're just little smallmouth. Oh, that's a better one. It's a bass. I just a little bit better one. That's a fat. Finally got a little bit of a better one. A really healthy spotted bass. Look at it. Look at that. That's a nice one. He fought pretty hard. Really nice colors on him. Right. He's also about 11 inches. So 1 more inch and he would be a keeper, because a keeper down here at the creek is 12 inches. So I'm gonna get him released. There he goes. It's just every cast. They love this little tube. Another smallmouth. This little tube is perfect for fishing in the creek. Oh. Oh. Get up under that log. Double up. Oh, that's a nice one. You might want to measure that one. Just another smallmouth.
Oh no, like, I think they're too small almost.
I saw him, so I cast by him. I didn't even know he had it. That's actually a nice one. Got a little bit of a better smallmouth. All these fish are just tiny. The biggest one I've caught so far today was 11 inches. Yeah, a little bit bigger one. I'm hoping we can find some bigger ones though. Up there one is. Is that a good one or what? Ooh. Where is he?
Oh, that might be.
Where is he? Oh, he's over here. Oh, that might be, is that a keeper? That's a smallmouth, isn't that?
Yeah. Oh, that's a keeper.
No, that's a skinny smallmouth though. Finally caught a better one. That's a nice smallmouth right there. I caught him in probably the deepest part of the water. This tube is awesome. I think he's just a little bit short of 12 inches, so I'm gonna let him go. But that's a nice one. I was hoping I'd catch a better one like this. He fought pretty hard too. So I'm gonna let him go. There he goes. That was a fun fight on this ultralight. I just kind of let my tube set there, and he took off with it fast. It felt big. That's a nice one though. It's a little bit healthier than that last one, but about 10 inches probably, or maybe 11. I had a bass and I set the hook and broke my line, and I guess I had a fray or something, so I'm gonna tie on another tube. Okay, so I got another tube tied on. Yeah, really nice one in there. So he's about 11.5 inches. So I'm gonna get him released. This one I just was slowly moving it on the bottom. Almost not even moving it, just letting the current take it. The bass kind of stopped biting because after seeing my lure over and over, so I put on a worm. I just got another small one. So now I'm gonna put him back, and then we're gonna move farther up the creek. Oh, nice one. That was awesome. There's a whole bunch of water so clear I can see a whole bunch of sunfish biting my gets it, and then this bass just came out of the shade and picked it right up. That's a nice smallmouth. And then he came off right at the bank, but I grabbed him before he flopped in, so I measured him. Okay guys, so me and my brother just caught 2 keepers. I'm about 12 1/4. That one looks bigger though, even though it's about the same size. So we're gonna keep them because this creek usually dries up like later in the year, and all the fish just die. And the otters are really bad in here, and they kill a lot of fish too. Over here where my brother just caught that keeper, there's another bigger one, but he won't bite these tubes. So I'm gonna put on a night crawler and see if I get him to bite it. I see the bass is right down here. I'll have my GoPro on so you can see it on my GoPro. I got half a night crawler on, so I'm gonna see if he'll eat it. Okay guys, he's right down here. He ate it. I got him, Aiden. Yes. Oh, that's a keeper. No! I knew I shouldn't have done that. That would have been a nice keeper. I just got a really pretty long-eared sunfish. That's probably the biggest one I've caught this year. So I'm gonna get him released. There's another long-eared sunfish. Just got another bass on a little piece of worm. Just a little spotted bass. Gonna let him go. All you need to catch these small bass is just a little tube. Watch this. Got one. And there you go. I think that's a little largemouth, but I kind of hooked him on the top of the mouth and he's bleeding. So I I just had 2 smallmouth come off right over here, and then I finally got one in, this little spotted bass. I thought there would be some bigger bass down here, but it doesn't look like it. There was 2 over there that wouldn't bite though. So I'm gonna get him back. Just caught a little green sunfish. Well, a little one. It's a pretty good one. Just got another spotted bass. Just got another spotted bass. So I'm gonna let him go. Look at that snake. I think it's just a diamondback water snake. But we came to this new hole. When we were walking up, there was a bass in this shallow gravel and he swam off into the deep water. So we're gonna see if we can catch one. Oh, he just caught one. I think he was bigger than that though.
So guys, I just caught this bass at the new spot. I'm gonna go ahead and release it.
And I caught bluegills. I just caught this little red horse. Not too little, he was the biggest one right here. But there's a bunch of little ones in this one just swimming through there. And I finally got this one to eat it. But the bass are not biting over here. So I put on a worm and got him. Okay guys, we're not gonna keep him even though we can eat him because it's not very big. So I'm gonna let him go. There he goes. And I caught this nice red horse. I don't know if we'll keep it or not, but I have to first see if I can get it up this bank. Pretty nice one. And there's a whole bunch of them down there. I think we'll keep it, just because we only have 2 bass. So I'm gonna go put them on the stringer. I thought I got the hook out, but it actually broke the hook. And the hook is still stuck in his mouth.